I'm going to give you a quick demonstration of the Canola Diagnostic Tool, which you can find at www.canoladiagnostictool.ca. Step 1 is to click here for a checklist of data that will help you confirm the diagnosis, and here it is up here. And this is something just to go through information to collect before you start using the tool. It'll help you work your way through the tool a lot faster. So we'll go get started. And I'm imagining a problem in my head, which is what you need to do when you're not out in the field using this thing. So I'm going to select the ripening harvest stage of the crop. So I select here. I continue to the next step. Then I choose where on the plant I'm seeing the problem. And you can click more than one. So you could click, I'm going to click stems, branches, or stubble. You can add leaves if you want, roots, and then just click again to take them off. Continue to the next step. Now these are 6 general questions that lead into the tool. Is the canola plant population outside the range of 6 to 4 plants per square foot? So I'm just going to answer this one. Do tissues show any color differences? And do affected plants exhibit any abnormal growth compared to those unaffected? I'm going to start with these two. You can read through these fully when you get a chance to try it yourself. And then from there we need to go through a fairly long list of questions that will dig down further. And I am going to answer yes. You answer yes by clicking to question 4. Do you see plants or plant parts that have turned white or bleached? To question 6, do you see basal stem cankers and dry rot or dry rot? Do you see black discoloration? That's the next one. I'm going to click yes to that. Black discoloration inside the stem. Do you see any plants with swollen and possibly split stem bases? Well, I guess so. So let's click on that. And then I'll go down. There's a couple more I want to click on. See, it's a long list. I'm going to click on do you see premature ripening of whole plants? Yes. And then it says here at the bottom, are your high plant counts consistent throughout the field? Yes, we've got consistent high plant counts. So we're going to go on to the next step. And it's going to give us a bunch of possibilities. So it gives us 16 potential causes detected, 6 diseases, 8 environmental factors, and 2 management issues. Now we think it's probably a disease, but what this does, if we click environmental factors, it opens up to possibilities that maybe we hadn't thought of before, which is one of the values of this tool. So we hadn't had any frost. We know it's not frost. It's been fairly moist, so it's not dry soil. So you can start quickly eliminating some of these possibilities, but maybe it is a nitrogen deficiency. So you'd click on that and you can read about it, and there's some further diagnostic steps that can help you. Then you determine, well, probably it isn't nitrogen deficiency. So let's go back over to the diseases. Now here are the 6 diseases. Sclerotinia stem rot, you can find out a little bit more about it and just click it again to close it. Alternaria, blackleg, brown girdling root rot. So there's a lot of possibilities, so it'll take you some time to work through it. Or you could maybe go back and look at some of your questions that you answered and think, well, you know what, let's just click on color differences compared to normal, because it's this necrosis that we're more worried about. So let's just click 1 there. And when you really think about it, when we clipped our stems and we saw it's this black discoloration inside the stem. We've got a pretty good idea what it is, but we want to know whether there are some other options. This is what we're focusing on. So my point here with this demo is just to show you how sometimes if you answer all the sort of maybes in these, you'll get a lot more options. If you stick with what you know are for sure the problems, like this blackening inside the stem, we'll leave everything else and we'll see now. Continue to okay, so now we only have 1 disease and 1 environmental factor. The environmental factor is volunteer canola, which may be showing up and having more susceptibility to certain diseases, so that's why it's in there. The 1 disease you may guess is blackleg. So okay, we're confirmed that we know that if we cut open the stems and it's blackened inside, that is blackleg. And so we can find out more about blackleg. Here are some photos to confirm. You can click on this one here with the blackened stem. You said, yeah, okay, that's what we're looking at. Close that. And we can learn more about this cause. And it links us to the Canola Encyclopedia. We can read all about blackleg. And here's an overview. So we'll go back to the app. That opens in a separate window. So we click back to the app window. And I just want to show you one final thing, is this methods to confirm. So if you wanted to check that it was blackleg, this is a list of agriculture labs that offer various services, and you would go down to this disease diagnostic on plant tissue, and here are the labs that could actually take a tissue sample and examine it to see what disease may be present. And that's how you work the Canola Diagnostic Tool. Thank you, and hopefully you have some time to try it out for yourself.